Kann man mich hören? Anybody out there? Ich muss hier mal den zweiten Monitor. I have to check the second one screen if I'm online or something. What you see, what's going on. I'm broadcasting. Oh, nice. I'm broadcasting. Very nice. So, welcome to the show. Anybody out there? So, welcome to the show. I was flying out of the backstage area, so it's a little bit confusing for me as a pure not programmer to change between two stages. So I have two monitors, two laptops over here. So, welcome to the show. My name is Peter Sperlich. As you can see, I'm not sitting in my office. I wanted to do a little bit contrast to the other presentations that are in the gray offices. I'm here since 1 week in Split. It's in Croatia. As you maybe know, I'm working also for the company TAPCO, and the electronic production lines is here in Split with Olivera, Tomic, and I'm sitting here in Podstrana, and it is 10 kilometers in this direction. There is Split. We are at the harbor over there. We have a new building. We have a second production line over here, and my first job at Siemens long time ago was production planning department for KNX, former known as EIB devices. So I'm helping here a little bit about the processes, and I'm here for 3 weeks, 2 more weeks, this week and the next week, and then I'm going back. So today I'm talking to you as Smart Building Services. Smart Building Services, I will explain. First, I want to thank Jesus for the organization, and I want to greet my colleagues from Weinziel, Thomas, hello, and my colleagues from ST, from TAPCO. Thank you for the presentation. So let's go to presentation. Yes. So I hope you see my presentation. I hope you see my presentation over here. I'm checking on the second screen. I hope also the voice, you can hear me. For this guys everywhere in the world that don't know me, my name is Peter Sperlich. I'm started during my education 30 years ago at Siemens in Regensburg, where everything started. I went to school with Olivera Tomic. She was sitting beside me, and I played football with Peter Tomic near the old Siemens semiconductor factory in Regensburg. So I'm very long time together with KNX. Since 20 years, I'm in Switzerland. Exactly 20 years. In April, I had my 20 years party. Since 12 years, I'm the owner of Smart Building Design Company. It's an integration company and a concept company. We won 2 KNX awards. And since exactly 10 years, I'm co-owner with Holger Eckert. I will show you from Smart Building Services. And over Smart Building Services, we have an online shop. I will show you also, and we're developing a new device. So I show you a use case of a device about the functionalities, and so on and so on. Where are we located from Smart Building Services? We are in Münchenstein, that's near Basel. So it's in the corner of 3 countries. It's near France, it's near Germany, and it's in Basel, near Basel. We have a building, and this over there you see our address. And we are 2 guys for the moment. We have some guys in the background that help us, but my co is Holger Eckert. He's for the first level support and for sales, and he's doing the order processes and finances, and I'm, so to say, in the background. I'm the second level guy. I'm doing hardcore services when there is something, and I'm doing offers also, and I'm taking care about our suppliers and about all these articles in our shop. So as you can see, we are a KNX shop for you. This is the main income of our company. We are for now the biggest online shop in 10 years in Switzerland. We deliver only to Switzerland and Liechtenstein. We have around 3,500 articles in our database. We are partners to 16 manufacturers from Europe. And one of our things is we can deliver overnight, but that's one of the advantages. So what about KNX RF? I was running around Europe, so to say, with the KNX Association to promote KNX RF over the last 5 years, I think from 2015, 16. And there are good to know many companies that have now developed devices for KNX RF, and they all are compatible, as you know. So it's now time to get some solutions. And one solution that was missing was a wireless valve for drive for the valves of heating devices. So we thought about it a long time to develop it by ourselves, because it's a little bit of invest, and also we are fighting with Corona, and we're fighting with the semiconductor problems, and also with the metal problems. We use aluminium, so it's a little bit strange for us, but it's will be hopefully finished at the lighting building. We're pressing the buttons, we're pressing the thumbs. So it looks actually like this. We have passed the radio frequency tests of the antenna. As you can see, there are different housings. So we checked which housing, metal housing, has to be short or longer. So the range for the radio frequency is the best. It's getting a blue housing because my favorite color is blue, as you can see. So what about the functionality? It's KNX RF S mode compatible. We don't use batteries or something like that. Batteries would be the cheaper solution. And as you can see, the device is also not made of plastic. It's made of aluminium, because we use a so-called Peltier element. It's an energy harvesting device. And for now, it's about the costs on the spot market, as we have for now, is 29 euros. So you can see that it's a little bit high quality, and you don't have to change any batteries. It's a large internal lithium-ion battery inside. We have an internal temperature sensor, and internal room temperature controller is inside, and it fits to all compatible 32 1.5. It's Heimeyer standard, and we have an adapter also made of metal that you can have Danfoss also. It's energy saving and is a durable construction. It's now the first testings, second testings we're doing. It should last over the summer. And then it's getting, when the heating session is starting, it's getting the energy again, so it starts working again. So it should be the best solution, because you don't have any services. You don't have to change any batteries during it's working for the years. And it's in our opinion, it's the best solution to do something like this. But it's a hard job, I can tell you. So this is an example made in my kitchen. You can see it's made for the radiators. You just mount it on the valve, and as soon as it's getting the energy from the front side, it's starting work. When you get to unpack it, it's loaded fully, so you can just make it work, no problem. So as you can see, it's also fitting to angle valves. It fits on Graslin with this metal adapter I told you. It runs immediately after unpacking and screwing, not unscrewing. It's unpacking and screwing continually recharging the battery during operation. And as soon as the valve is getting warm, the form of the front part, it's starting operation when you unpack it. I will tell you later on. We have 3 operation standards for it. The internal set point is on delivery is 21 degree. We're thinking about that's the plan. Maybe it's 22, but for now it's 21. Self-starting in heating season. So as the impossible situation that it is not getting over the summer, or it's a long time in the stock or something like that, or you use it for your education, for your training center, then you maybe have no heating in the front or something like that. So you can have standard USB 3, and you connect it in the front, and then you have a charging device like a mobile phone or something like that. So you can use it in the training center also for your education, your students. As you can see, it's a stable and robust metal housing. So it's not made of, I always say, plastic. And it's durable for that. So it's in use case 1. When you get it, you ordered it at our address, and then you get delivered overnight, and you're unpacking the device. And you screw it on the heater. And then as soon as the front gets warmer, it starts to work. So it has internal set point is 21 degrees. So it measures the temperature outside, also around the device, and then the regulation is starting. So you don't have to program it. You don't have to use any charging or something. As soon as the front is getting warmer, as you unpack it, that is first situation, then it started regulating. So it is like a thing that you can buy anywhere, the regulator that you can buy anywhere. So it has a first advantage that you just unpack it and you mount it and it's running. The second thing is when you have KNX RF installation only, then you need the ETS. And with the ETS, you can program this device by USB stick. I'll show you later. Or you need the media coupler. You can use up to 255 devices in one of these KNX RF lines. So you can have 255 maximum. I would not recommend it, but that's a maximum of one line. So how does it work? You need a device where the temperature sensor communication object is readable, because our device is not going to sleep. It's going to standby for a cyclic time, and then it's awaking, and then it's taking the temperature sensor communication object over the group address. So it's pinging the communication object of the temperature sensor. It reads the actual temperature, and then it's doing the regulation, and then it's going to standby again for the cyclic time. So this is, for example, an MDT device. It has an internal temperature sensor. It's a KNX RF device. So this is the smallest installation you can have. So it's a very easy situation. This is use case 2. So this is use case 3. You can have many of these KNX RF valves, and then you use the ETS and the USB stick, and you get programmed the devices over an application program, and you're setting the set points by ETS. Then the devices are running, and they are regulating the temperature on your radiators. That's the case I was telling you. You use the ETS5 use an USB stick, hopefully from Chapco or for Apicom, and then you program the device, and you get cyclic information about the status of the device. You control gets information about the battery status, the internal control value, where it's the actual percentage is, the set temperatures value inside, and the temperature set point. These are three kinds of integrating the devices. You can have, as I told you, the USB stick, but you can also use USB on twisted pair, and then you can program all the devices like before on twisted pair and over IP, and then you go with the media coupler to the RF line, and then you program our devices. And when you are finished with this commissioning, the devices run on its own, and it sending the informations, and they're picking up the information from the temperature sensor, and everything is fine. On the right hand side, you see the commissioning over IP connection. You can do it locally over the Ethernet, and you can do it over remote. Yesterday I got remotely to Mallorca project. So just open the VPN connection, go to the IP interface or IP router, and then you can have the complete connection bidirectional to your project, to twisted pair, and also to the RF section. So this is a slide where you can see how it works with the twisted pair devices also. So you can see the media coupler, and the media coupler is connected to a KNX system, small one. There is a temperature sensor, and the temperature sensor is sending the temperature, actual temperature on the bus. And you can use the regulator inside our KNXdrivedu, and then the valve is driving to the percentage that it needs to hold the temperature. Or you can use a room temperature control device, and then you just send the percentage to the valve, and then it's working like this. So you can have three different kinds of use cases. The first one is a complete autark device. You unpack it, you mount it, and then it's running with the set point of 21 degrees. You can have a direct connection between KNX RF devices, but you must notice that the communication object must be readable. So, for example, the below device, the MDT device, it has an RF temperature sensor inside, so you can read this. We tested it. And the third thing is you have a media coupler on RF, and you have the temperature sensor or the regulator on twisted pair, and you can talk to our device. So we open pre-ordering. So if you like, you go to our shop, and then you can pre-order the device. It's about 30 Swiss francs. It's mainly this actual the same. It's, I think for now it's 29.5 or something in euro. So you can send also emails to us over info@KNX for you, or you contact me directly. Sperlich @smartbuildingservices.ch. So as you maybe heard, we're doing I have also information. So, as you heard, we're doing a split presentation. My part is presenting the use case of the device, and we now go to my partner. My partner developing is Alexander Ramirez. He will show you a little bit about how to develop this device. Thank you very much. Oh wait, you can do. You can do also questions, I heard. So if you have any questions. Yeah, Tino. Tino, that's a port. Behind me, it's the marina of Podstrana. Der Jürgen ist auch da. Servus, Jürgen. Hello, Jürgen. So, no problem. The battery lifetime, we use standard lithium-ion. I think it's about, I don't know. We have to ask our developer, but I think it's up to 5 years or something, or 10 years. KNX devices have to run 10 years, so it should be 10 years. But from a construction side, it's not the real problem, because as you can see on this small picture also, there are 3 metal screws, long screws, because we have to have a special pressure on the Peltier element that it's connected with the metal to get this energy optimal. So we have long screws inside, 3-1, and it's possible to change the battery. It's not welded or something. It's connected to the SMD board. So it's not welded on the SMD board. It's connected to the SMD board. So you can easily, not you, we should do it, but it's possible to change the accu if there is some problem with it or something. We have done it also. KISS principles, keep it simple, and also that it is easy to maintain for the possibilities. For example, we can change the Peltier element, and we can also change the SMD board. It's very easy. So you know, the price is around 185 to 200 euro. So as you can see, it's not made for not for the home market, how to say, for the media market. It's made for the professional market, where you don't have any wires near the radiators and big offices, for example. We have a test project where we do a chemical company in Switzerland, 1 floor with our devices, and they have a big office, open office, and they don't have the possibility to have any cables over there. They used another system before, and it was not perfectly running. So we tried to use our devices and to test it over there. And this is one of the cases where you can use it. You know, big offices, or also in the bigger one, residential areas, and then hotels. We have a request from Greek, where they have been asking about the usage of our device. So I think it's a device that has been missing over the years in the KNX area. So we are very optimistic to go to the lighted building and then present the device. Yeah, thank you also for watching. If you have any questions, or you can also contact me later. Yeah, so Jesus, thank you very much. So maybe you can switch to my colleague, Alexander Ramirez.
Yes, hello everybody. So I just need to check, it's a wrong camera that is active now.